Have you ever started a goal feeling super motivated, but then all the excitement wore off and you just couldn't stay consistent? Sis, here's the truth. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. In this video, I'll show you how to stay motivated and build the discipline you need to reach your goals. So strap in, sis. It's time for another episode of Big Sis Cris. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video, and since you did, you must be ready for some advice from your big sis Cris. Have you ever set a new really big goal and you try your best to stay motivated, but out of nowhere you just hit a wall? Trust me sis, I've been there. The good news though, staying motivated is a skill, not a mystery. Today I'm going to teach you how to keep that fire going no matter what life throws at you. Motivation is like a spark. It's powerful but temporary. Discipline is about showing up even when you don't feel like it. I used to think that motivation and discipline was just something you either had or didn't have. But now, over time, I've learned that it's about mindset, it's about habits, it's about strategies. I have achieved goals myself that I once thought was completely impossible, all because I learned how to keep myself motivated. So today, on another episode of Big Sis Cris, I'm going to be breaking down how to stay motivated no matter if your goal is big or small. And by the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to keep you moving forward, no matter what life throws at you. So first things first, let's talk about why does motivation even fade? Life gets busy, progress feels slow, and sometimes the excitement just fades. But losing motivation doesn't mean you're failing. It just means you're human. From time to time, as life goes on and things are just happening left and right, you completely forget that you're supposed to be working on a goal and you have to light that fire under your butt to keep going. The trick isn't staying motivated 24/7. It's to have the tools to reignite your drive whenever it fades away. Now let's go over some practical strategies that you can use to help you stay motivated and disciplined. Number one, we're gonna make sure we break those goals down into little fun, bite-sized pieces. Big goals can feel very overwhelming, so break them down into smaller, actionable steps. Whenever you see that progress, it's going to continue to fuel your motivation no matter how small it may be. So if you have a big goal to lose 50 pounds, why don't you take it week by week and say, I have a goal to lose 1 pound this week or 2 pounds this week. And every time week you're taking a bite out of that goal. So I've lost my 1 pound, I've lost my 2 pounds. And before you know it, you look up and you've completed that goal. So break the goal down into smaller actionable steps. Or say you wanted to save up $5,000. Okay, what can I do to break that down into smaller steps? I can say, hey, I'm going to put $100 a week towards this $5,000 emergency fund goal that I have, and I'm going to put $100 towards it a day, and that'll be $20 every single day, 5 days a week if I'm able to, or one big $100 payment at the end of the week. And that'll be how you can break that down into smaller chunks, and as you're marking it off on your calendar or your tracker that you're keeping for that goal, you can see the progress that you're making. So that's one way to stay motivated. Number two, we're going to celebrate the small wins. Every step forward matters. Celebrate your progress, not just the end result. This will keep you energized and excited. One thing that I like to do is to treat myself to something small. My love language is gift giving. So I treat myself to something small whenever I accomplish a milestone that I've set for myself. So I may say, hey, all week you got up and were on time to your 5 a.m. workouts. You did all your meditations. We're going to mark those goals off our list. This is a huge milestone. Let's go celebrate that. And on Friday, I'll go grab me a cup of coffee at Dutch Bros or Starbucks, whichever one. Treat yourself. Celebrate the small wins. You'll thank me later, sis. Number three, we're going to make sure that we remember our why. Your why is your anchor. Why does this goal matter to you? Write it down and make sure that you have it somewhere where you can look at it every single day, whether that's on a piece of paper, written on your mirror in your bathroom, or even just a notes that you can go and look at on your phone. When I wanted to launch my YouTube channel, my why was to inspire people like you who are watching this video today. And anytime I felt discouraged or inferior, or like I didn't want to plan out my content or make time to build up my content and the focus of my channel, then I would just think about the people like you who are watching this video. And it really kept me from getting discouraged and really motivated me and pushed me to stay forward with my goal of starting my YouTube channel. Number four, we want to make sure that we build a routine around the goal. So motivation is definitely going to fade, but what's going to keep you going is that discipline. Create habits that are going to make that progress for you automatic. put those things on autopilot, the habits that you create in your day-to-day life. One thing that I like to do is set a time on my phone that will go off, and it's an alarm. It goes off at 3:30 p.m. every afternoon, and it's a reminder to, hey, spend 10 minutes working towards your goal. No matter where I am, I just kind of stop, put my things down, pull up my notes app on my iPad or my phone, and I take 10 minutes to really think about, okay, what did I check off for this week? What did I check off for this goal? What am I working towards for this goal? How am I staying motivated? What are all the things in front of me? So I just take that moment to really hone in and focus, and that way I know exactly where I am with all my goals. I can really build a routine on what needs to get done. Number 5 is going to be find yourself an accountability partner or some type of community. It's so much easier to stay motivated when you're not doing it alone. So make sure that you share your goal with someone who can support you and encourage you. For me, like I've told you before, I really enjoy listening to podcasts and commenting down below on what really motivated me in that video, or what type of progress I made by watching that video, or how that video may have helped me. I also like being a part of different Facebook groups or Telegram groups, or any kind of group where people who are very goal driven and honed in and focused on their goals work together and communicate with one another to stay motivated and disciplined and just touch base with one another. So build that community if you don't already have one. If not, go out and find it. Comment down below. I know other people would love to hear your inspirational stories. Number 6, visualize your success. Really close your eyes and picture yourself achieving that goal. How does it feel when you close your eyes and visualize it? That really helps keep that goal real for you and make it tangible, because you are literally creating the scene that's going to play out as you've completed that goal. So really take a moment, close your eyes, and think about, what are you wearing as you complete the goal? I know for me, when I was working towards my MBA, I would close my eyes and imagine walking across that stage in some cute little black heels that went with my graduation gown, and I had a long draped neck for the hood for the graduation gown that I would be wearing, and I really hold my head up high and my nose up to the sky, chin up high, and I would just really feel how accomplished and determined and successful I felt as I was walking across that stage to grab my degree. So do that, visualize completing that goal. What does it feel like for you? What does it look like for you? If your goal is to lose weight, what does the version of you who has lost the weight look like? What does she do? What is she doing right now? Is she out for a walk as she's scrolling TikTok, or is she sitting at home having a healthy snack? Is she working right now towards planning her next goal instead of sitting in the bed sleeping her life away? You really have to visualize that goal at completion and really feel on the inside how it makes you feel, so that you can get there faster, sis. Yes, we all know that the motivation is going to dip. Life does ebb and flow, and motivation is no different. And as I stated, that is why it is so important for you to have discipline. Make sure that you know it's okay that there's a dip in your motivation. You may not feel as motivated today as you did yesterday or a week ago, or when you first started working towards this goal. What matters once you feel that is what you do next. Once you acknowledge that, you want to really sit back and reset and think, what can I do to get out of this feeling? What can I do to get me back motivated, to push me forward, to allow me to excel? What's one small thing that I can do today, that I can tackle today, that will get me back on track? And once you have done that one thing that's going to help you get back on track, I want you to revisit your why. I want you to really think about, why did you get started with this goal? What is your reason? Are you wanting to feel good about yourself? Are you trying to check a goal off of your list? Are you trying to do something for your family, do something for your children? Whatever the why is on why you started that thing, I want you to rethink about that whenever your motivation dips. And then last but not least, girl, give yourself some grace. Give yourself some grace. Great things take time, and slow progress is still progress. Every single day that you are moving forward towards your goal is another step closer you are, no matter how small or big that may be. Remember that progress is not linear. Keep moving forward. It doesn't matter if you're being slowed down, just don't you stop. It's okay to slow down, but don't you quit. Overall, staying motivated is about taking those goals and making them into smaller, actionable steps, celebrating your small wins, and staying connected to your why. Build your habits, lean on other people that are supporting you, and don't let any setback derail you or push you off of that track that you're on to a journey towards a better you. Take everything just one step at a time, one day at a time. Just build you some momentum and watch how much you build up your motivation to keep going. Now, as your big sis, Cris, I know that you've got what it takes to stay motivated. I know you've got what it takes to crush your goals. And just remember that motivation is not about being perfect. It's about making sure that you show up for yourself every single day. This is about you. This is a journey for you. This is a journey about you. So what's one goal that you're working on right now? Share it in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more Big Sis Cris series. Advice to keep you motivated and disciplined. Thank you for watching, sis, and I will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe for more updates. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.